This is going to be my end of day video, and I'm going to look at ratios, some developing ratio setups that I'm seeing in the markets. We're going to start with XLY, your consumer discretionary, versus the SPY. We do have a downtrend trend line cross suggesting there might be some more money going into consumer discretionary and retail stocks. Okay, and we have an uptrending MACD with a positive histogram suggesting, and we do have slightly increasing volume at these levels too. So, and our RSI is not oversold, so all those things look good for more upside. Now on the flip side, something to look for on the bearish potential here, we are parking on the weekly trend line of this uptrend for the financials. So this is, and our MACD is going bearish, and we do not have any type of change in our histogram so far. So this is a little bit concerning, and we do have this on increasing volume. So this is a bearish take on the market, suggesting that the financials should have some more weakness coming in the next coming weeks. And if the Fed was right about the markets being overbought here, this will be leading to the downside. As I showed you last week, your energy sector was wedged out to infinitum, and we have broken above this downtrend this week with an improving histogram and MACD. Our signal lines are still negative, of course, and the volume is kind of neutral at this level. So just something to keep on watch here. The initial down move, we could get some responsive buying. If it's anything like last time, we had 1 week of we could easily catch a little pop here in the energy space. Okay, so just keep this one on your radar for a potential. Okay, the paper index. This is a new one that this first time I've even announced it. We are testing this downtrending trend line on the paper index. So let me show you a quick listing of that. And here's a listing of the top holdings of the paper index. Remember, IP is listed in your Dow Jones, if I remember right. So remember that one there. It had really bad earnings last time. And your IP is in a downtrend here, but we might start seeing some rotation back into paper. I want to go with the gambling index, which I have mentioned multiple times. Look at this volume spike here in 2017 into the casino stocks, and we are dojing out on this downtrending monthly trend line, suggesting that we might get one heck of a move even next month in the gambling stocks. So keep that in mind. Now, Obama is meeting with the Chinese Prime Minister, President, Prime Minister, tomorrow, Friday. So just keep this on watch here, depending on what the resolution out of that meeting. The coal index seems to still be holding up fairly well. We had a bearish day yesterday, but we get kind of basing out here above this downward trend line. So keep this one on watch. This is a Trump favorite going into this year, so just keep that one in mind. Now, the renewable energy sector, it's getting a short squeeze. It was the most oversold in the energy space. So keep this one on watch. We do have a MACD cross, and our signal lines turning up, and our histograms turned positive. So we might have some continuation of this. We were getting some responsive buying in First Solar today. So keep that in mind, that there might be some bottom fishing in the renewable energy space. Another area here, Dow Jones US exploration and production. We are bull flagging, it seems like, right on this trend line, suggesting there might be more rotation into exploration and production. And if that's the case, your ExxonMobil and your Chevrons, they should get a pop in the next few days. So just keep this one on watch. Potential in Chevron and Exxon move higher. And then also we have our nat gas inventories coming out tomorrow, and we are right on this 50-day moving average. We're getting a little bit of some resistance right here at range highs. So just keep this in mind. We may actually start getting some upside potential in the integrated oil and gas space. Now, last week it seemed like we were getting a pretty good rotation into aluminum, and since then it looks like that is all falling apart here. So we'll just keep this on watch here, but our histogram is actually starting to show some weakness too. So as far as aluminum continuation to the upside, it's starting to look a little bit troubling. Then I also wanted to look at the Dow Jones versus the banking index, and you can see that we continue to bear flag on this banking index correlation. So this is not looking very good for the banking sector. And remember, your transports are generally a leading indicator for the industrials in general. And we do have this downtrending trend line, and it looks like the transports want to catch a bid here. Our histogram, MACD all support that, and we are fairly neutral on our RSI. So that's a little bit more bullish on the industrial side. But keep in mind, bankings are a heavy weighter. So, and after the comments out of the Fed, there is significant risk to the downside in the markets. But we do have a lot of earnings coming out. That's all I got to say, and that's it for today. Thanks a lot.